Hey friends, welcome to Maker's Gonna Learn. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you all of the different puff vinyls that we have been testing out here in the Maker's Gonna Learn studios. I'm gonna tell you which ones worked and which ones flopped for us, okay? So there are lots of different ones here. We have sectioned them off by the stores that we bought them from with the brand names, and we have even tested them out on some mini canvas tote bags so you all can really see them for yourself and make your own determinations. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Starting off with the Joann's brand Parker Lane. This is a 3D puff iron-on vinyl. We actually ordered red, and the container even says that it's red, but they sent us this neon orange, so I'm not really sure what that's about. That was kind of the first dilemma. It is a little bit brainy and it's not super puffy. I will say that every single puff vinyl comes with its own recommendations as far as heat settings go and how many times you need to press it. So sometimes if your puff vinyl doesn't puff up a lot, you need to press it a second time. But in this case, it didn't do anything else to it. You can tell it's not just normal vinyl, but it's not super puffy either. So I'm gonna give this one like a 6 out of 10. The next brand is Make Market. This is by Michaels. So if you have a local Michaels near you, you can purchase this vinyl there. I want to say the color is Christmas Noel. It didn't do amazing. There are some spots where it was a little bit inconsistent, like it's bubbled up here and it's really brainy, and then in other spots it's a little bit smoother. So it's not the best in my opinion. I have seen better, I will say that. And honestly, I feel like the Park Lane from Joann's worked a little bit better than this one. The next one I've got coming up, you guys are gonna love even more. All right, our third puff is the 405 brand from Hobby Lobby. This puff vinyl has impressed me so much. I have used this and grabbed this here and there just for projects for myself. And honestly, the puff vinyl is so good. It's not super brainy. It does puff up so you can really get that three-dimensional effect, and it stays on after it's been washed a bunch of times, which I really appreciate. So this is the 405 brand. Now we did buy this in a red color, but they also actually offer pattern puff options as well, which I think is really cute. I love this floral pattern. So if you're wanting to try out puff vinyl for the first time, I would recommend trying out the 405 brand from Hobby Lobby if you have one near you. A roll of this was $6.99, so it's really not that bad, and you can get it at 40% off every other week. All right, so this next one is Super Puff. Now this puff is metallic. It's a metallic Super Puff. But this stuff is so beautiful. I have put it on so many different items, and I really love this orange color. It's like almost like a Texas Longhorns orange. It's very beautiful. It does require 2 presses to get that true puff, but it is really beautiful and the payout is just amazing. I have layered this with glitter before. It doesn't layer that well, but it will work really well on its own. Sometimes if you put a glitter layer underneath it, it kind of creates texture, but if you don't, it's usually very smooth, smoother than any of the other puff vinyls, which I really love. And the fact that it's metallic really just makes it shine so good. And our last in vinyl puff, this is my personal favorite, is the Caesar brand. This puff is so good. It's never super brainy. It's only 1 press, and I just love how it works. It's also a hot peel. A lot of these are cool peels or warm peels. You can just pop this one off. I mean, after you press it, typically if I release the pressure, it just pops the transfer sheet right off, and then the shirt is ready to go. Not only that, but the adhesive really holds the vinyl on there, and it feels super high quality. I mean, even with me trying to scratch the vinyl off of the surface of the fabric, it's gonna stay really well, and I appreciate that. Whenever I take the time to make a project, I want it to stay in place. So if you're getting any particular puff and you want to find the best of the best, I'm gonna recommend Caesar Puff every single time. And we will have all of these linked below in the description for you guys if you are wanting to purchase them. Out of all of these, I'm gonna say that the Make Market and the Park Lane were probably my lowest on the totem pole. My top contenders are gonna be the 405 from Hobby Lobby or the Caesar Puff, and obviously the Super Puff. I feel like it's in a category all its own because it's just on another level. But these three over here have been my best, my go-tos if I ever need vinyl. These two, not so much. So hopefully this helps you if you have been trying to decide which puff vinyl is right for you, or maybe you tried puff vinyl and it didn't work previously. You could have just been using a bad quality brand. So try changing up your brands. Make sure that you all are reading all of the instructions whenever you receive your puff vinyl, because they all have very specific instructions for them. Another brand that I recommend is Tech Wrap, but like I said, again, they do have specific instructions for them, and you always want to make sure that you're cutting the right side of the vinyl. Sometimes the carrier sheet on puff vinyl is not shiny, it's matte, and a lot of times HTV has that shiny carrier sheet, so we know to put it shiny side down, but I always try to remember carrier sheet side down, especially when you're working with puff. The good thing about joining Maker's Gonna Learn is that whenever you get into your dashboard, we actually have a resource for puff vinyl, so you can see exactly how long you need to be pressing the vinyl, how long you need to wait before you peel it off, and all the things like that. Sometimes you've got to press it once, sometimes you've got to press it twice, and it's hard to keep up with all that. So we created a resource for you all that are interested in using puff vinyl so that you can easily access it and then do your crafts a lot smoother and more efficiently. Not only do we have a puff resource guide, but we have tons of other resources if you are a crafter, particularly a Cricut crafter. We've got so much information inside of our membership. I'm gonna put a link below for you all that you can get access to see what our website looks like, what types of things we have to offer. You're gonna find thousands upon thousands of cut files and fonts to choose from for all of your crafty needs. So hopefully you all found a lot of really good information in today's video. We absolutely love working with puff vinyl here at the Maker's Gonna Learn studio. And I think if you have tried this once before and you failed, I would love to see if you all try again. If you do become a member, make sure to post in our member-only exclusive Facebook group. I would love to see how your projects turn out because I love to see what you all create. If you like this video, make sure to click this one up here. I think you're gonna love it even more. I'll see you all in the next one.